get loads of people like contacting me and asking, how do you do that? What is this? Colorado. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside because in the other bag there is that stuff. Okay, that's bag number 1 done. The second bag is even bigger. So let me just put some of these away for the minute. At least some of the stuff anyway. Oh no, you've lost me. Amy's lost me. Hopefully I'm coming back. I'm back. Okay, good. It didn't delay on my end, but who knows what's going on tonight. My computer probably needs an update. It always has a hissy fit whenever it needs an update. And I hate this. So my laptop, I'm really rubbish at like shutting it down. And it tells me like, I need an update. And I'm like, yeah. And then eventually it goes, I'm not going to give you your emails until you update me. I hate it when it holds my emails ransom. All right, are you ready? So this Colored Acrylic, it was kind of cool. It's something different. They have these collection of printed acrylic things. So this is a kitchen conversion that you, it's magnetic, so you put it on your fridge. I just chose this one because I thought that was actually really useful. And oh, it started a new video. I'm not sure what's happened. Hold on. What's going on, peoples? Sorry guys, if you're just watching this video, this is it's a second video. For some reason, my computer stopped streaming and then restarted. So there might be this is a second video of a now 2-part video sequence. All right, so this is my crafty haul from Creativation. I've already gone through one bag. It's kind of funny that it did a new one exactly when I finished one bag of goodies. So this is bag number 2, my crafty haul from Creativation, which is an event in Arizona in January each year. I feel like it's buffering again. I hope it's not going to die. All right, I'm back again. I'll just keep talking and hopefully if it becomes very temperamental, I can leave you guys to it and go to my bed. I'm only joking. So this is a company called Colored Acrylic, and they have a whole load of things. Like for example, here you've got a keyring in the shape of a ice cream cone. So they had key rings, they had magnet stuff, like even their business card was a piece of acrylic. And then they give you like markers, like a bit like Sharpies that you could color on the back. So interesting, kind of liked it. Amy says it's buffering. Mariska says it's buffering. I'm so sorry, guys. Maybe it's bad weather not helping too. Quite possible. Next up, a stamp set from my friend Tanisa, who owns Trinity Stamps. Just look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. You make life colorful. You inspire me. You've got heart, crafty friend, and hello. And this is called a crafter's heart. So we've got a upcoming collaboration in the next few months with Trinity. So I'm really excited about that because I love Tanisa. She's amazing. All right, it's like, where do I start in here? What's this? Oh, this is just some stickers. Okay, some of these things get a bit random. Beacon adhesives. This was actually donated by Becky, who was here earlier. And it is industrial grade adhesive for glass, metal, wood, cork, fabrics, concrete, and leather. I actually have a little basket full of Christmas ornamenty things that all need to be glued, and I haven't yet gotten around to doing that. So when Carl showed me his stash of glue, I was like, I need to get some of that for my basket of stuff. He was like, here you go. So that was very kind of him to donate them. Okay, so these guys is probably one of the things I'm the most excited about. I had not tried, and still haven't tried, the rounded or domed foam applicators from scrapbook.com. So this is big for me. I cannot wait to give these a go. I need to kind of rethink some of my craft room and where I'm going to store some of this stuff, which is always the problem. But I've seen other people using them, so that's really exciting. Did you have as many customers in booth as years past? So I didn't have a booth this year, so it was very different for me. Very different compared to previous years where I did have booths. Hi Tiffany, how you doing? So it's hard for me to say because I wasn't there in a selling capacity. I was just there to walk the floor. You will love the dome blending tools. I know, that's what I was scared of. That's why I didn't want to place an order for one, and then because when I order from scrapbook.com or anything from America, I always think, well, I have to make it worth it. I have to do like $100 worth. And then, but I don't want to buy lots and lots if I'm not going to be completely sold on them. Hey Becky. So I'm really excited. Yes. So I get 5 in each. So that's 20. So hopefully that should be enough for them. The only thing I worry about with those, says Pam, is storage. I store my current foams under the inks. Okay, well, I store my foams over here. Can you guys see? It's just all laminated. I might be able to pull this one off. Hold on. It's a laminated piece of paper that I have put a Velcro square on. And then I stick it on here. As you can probably tell, I actually don't follow the writing anymore. I used to, but then I didn't do that. So this system would work, but if you store them underneath, then yeah, that you'll have to rethink that one. So next glue, Fabri-Tac glue. So I don't actually use a lot of fabric, but when I do, I'll have this. Okay, what else is in here? Okay, so more blending tools. You guys are gonna think I'm blending tool crazy. These are from my friend Kevin, who works for a company called Aladdin. Now you guys will know that I love, with a big heart, the gold and silver embossing powders by Aladdin. Love it so much. It's so shiny and it like melts together like it's gilded. It's beautiful. So I'm a big fan. And at the end of the show, I was talking to Kevin, saying, "See you on the plane, buddy." And he was like taking stuff out on the shelf. And he was like, "We're not taking this home. Go and tell your friends any of this stuff is free to get home." So I said, "Do you know what? Do you mind if I take these blending tools? Because when we go to shows, we do a lot of make and takes, and we go through these things like there's no tomorrow." So, and also they're the kind of things that go missing a lot. So I grabbed them while he was so kind to donate them. So I've got quite a little stash of these. Love Kevin. Thank you so much, Kevin, my friend. He also gave me these, which I'm super excited about. So you will hopefully be familiar with, or maybe be familiar with the, what's it called? Glitter glitch gel. Glitch gel is that what it's called? By Gina K. Are you guys familiar with it? Let me go grab one so you can see what I mean. Try not to stand on the dog. It's gone belly up. This is the Glitz Glitter Gel by Gina K. I've used it on a few bits and pieces before, so it's a beautiful, really fine glittery gel that you can put through stencils. And this, I believe, is a similar product, but I think the glitter is even finer. It's hard to kind of tell. So initially I thought a pouch, no, I'm not going to like the pouch. And then now I think I really like the pouch, that I'm excited to try them out. So you just like smoosh a little bit and then move it around. Because even though you can put some stuff back into the tub here, I feel like these ones are a better price point, that even if you do waste a little bit, then it's not going to be that much of a big deal. Let's see what else is in here. Is there any other ones? A gold, of course. Oh, and a purple. So Kevin stacked me up with them. I think one day we'll have to do that on a live, won't we? And Mariska says, I thought the same about the domed ones. I ordered 3 sets. I live in Spain and shipping from the US is expensive. I know, honey. Marjolaine's here. Hello! I've seen those, says Pam, and wondered how they would compare to Gina K or Tonic. Well, we'll have to give it a go, because I only have the what's it called? My brain's not working. The Glimmer Paste. I have the Nouveau Glimmer Paste. And then the Glitz Glitter Gel by Gina K. And then these E-Zinc Diamond. So I'll be able to try them out sometime, which is nice. So they also have these pouches of paint. And I have a little bit of a funny story for you guys, because I also had one of these pouches of paint, which was black. And these bags that I have here, these plastic bags, I had a whole lot of product in it, and I just set it at the top of my suitcase. So I put some stuff in and around my clothes, but the rest I just left in the bag. And when I was unpacking my bag, I opened up my plastic bag, and I could smell something weird, something like industrial, is I guess the term that I would use. And as I looked in, I realized there was this black paste everywhere. And I was like, oh no, it's burst. I thought it's burst because it's a pouch, right? And I didn't know how being in, you know, the way the air pressure can do funky things to packets of crisps and things. So I didn't know whether that would be a problem. So I was like, oh, it burst, oh no. Which is why I have, here you can see the black all around there. And then as I dug down deeper, or as I pulled it out actually, I realized that it hadn't burst, the lid was off it. And I was like, that's weird that the lid came off it, because it's got like a security seal on it. Like, that's really weird. And then I pulled out the TSA have inspected your bag type of leaflet. And I was like, oh, okay. And I hunted high and low, and the lid was not in my suitcase. The lid was not there. So some TSA person took out my black paint, opened it. Maybe they tested it or something. I don't know. Maybe the black one looked sinister. And then they didn't put the lid back in, but they put the black one in with no lid on it. So it smooshed everywhere. Ridiculous. All right, what else is in here? Woo, hello. Deco Art Decoupage Matte Glue Sealer. Awesome. When I lived in France, decoupage was a really popular thing where you take the tissue paper and you put it over like a paper mache shape, and that's the kind of thing that you would use. So that's definitely something that the kids will use if they're doing any sort of decoupage or paper mache. But it's also really good for like dunking and making things solid, so that's cool. What else have we got in here? A free sample of a Derwent colouring pencil, cadmium yellow. Not really sure how much use one colouring pencil will be, but thank you so much, Derwent. All right, Pixie Spray. This was another donation. Thank you, Becky. I brought home some Pixie Spray from Junkie Fest, and it just doesn't work. I don't know what's wrong, whether it got funky in the trip home in the airplane, but it doesn't work. There's very little left anyway, which that might be the problem. So this one I'm excited to use because they don't sell it over here. And especially if I'm going to be using glittery pastes, I definitely gotta have some of them. Right, what else? Some more e-ink inky things. So from Aladdin, once again, from the e-ink collection, these are dye spray. Now these are awesome. If you guys haven't seen them and you like, Rebecca says, I need to create a vision with you. I don't get any of these goodies. That's what it's like when you have a booth, because you don't move from the confines of your 10 by 10 square. Mariska says Pixie Spray is fab. Love it. Yay. Okay, so these dye sprays are really awesome because for a start, it's a no clog top, and it is actually no clog. I've used these before and they're really good. They're a bit messy because it's a spray. And they are dye based, but I think it's these ones. They can go on all sorts of things like ceramic. It can go on glass, it can go on fabric, it can go on everything. Now it'll probably wash out of fabric, but it is permanent on glass and things like that. So I have a couple here. This is the range by Seth Apter. Are you guys familiar with Seth? He is a crafty dude. And oh, here's another one. This one actually was the one I was most excited about. This one is, where's the colors? Here we go. Wild Rose, Pomegranate. This one is Antique Pearl, and this one is Copper Buff. So I don't really use sprays an awful lot because I find that they're a bit messy. Or I tend to get messy with them. But I will definitely give them a go. This is texture paste. I have some of these already from Aladdin, and you might have even seen me use these, certainly on like the first snow stencil. The white one's really, really good. But I picked these up because I thought they were nice for Halloween. I thought they were really nice. Candy says, I thought Sue said there was a new cap and it can now be shipped. Well, now that you say that, it is different at the top. It definitely is a different, like it's rounded here with a solid cap rather than this one with a white one. But I do not know. What is the name of those sprays? It is called e-ink or i-ink dye spray. by Seth Apter, and the company is called Aladdin. There you go. And this is the texture paste, which is a bit like embossing paste. This is really smooth, kind of really buttery, a bit like frosting. But from the ones I've used, they tend to have a bit more of an industrial smell. So when I've used them before, I tend to keep my window open. Look, another single Derwent pencil. This time terracotta. Thank you, Derwent. And oh, I stole these from Katya. She was tidying things away and I picked it up and I was like, I'm loving this. These are, oh, come on. Studio Katya Rainbow Hearts made with polymer clay. But how cute are they? They look like sprinkles from a cupcake. I'm gonna take one out. Very, oops, hello. They're very, very cute. I can't wait to put them in a shaker. Yay! Oh. Multi-surface acrylic paint from Deco Art. Just bog standard acrylic paint, but you know what? The acrylic paint that I have, 15 years old, well, the ones in tubs like this, at least 15 years old, and lots of them are a bit clunky, and I could probably reinvigorate with some water, but why not just use the new ones? So I did contemplate leaving that there because it's quite heavy, but then I realized that I was within my weight allowance, so I was happy enough. I was like, yeah, I'll take them home. More goodies from my friend Kevin at Aladdin. These are just empty bottles that what you can do, they have got really cool ink. Did I bring any home? No, but let me show you what they are. These are just empty spray bottles. They do a range of ink. Let me grab one. If I can find it. Yeah, here we go. This is the topaz one. It's beautiful. I've done projects with these like on coasters, like tile coasters and stuff, so it's beautiful. And what you can do is you can actually put the ink into here, and you can either mix it with water or you can mix it with alcohol and then spritz it. But this was another one of those things that I said to Kevin, I'll use this during make and takes. It's the kind of thing that is always useful to have on hand whenever I'm doing make and takes. Ooh, more stash of goodies. These are more polymer sprinkles, or whatever you want to call them, embellishments. And these ones are from Trinity, and this is called Crafty Hugs. But they're absolutely adorable. So we have these, oops, you can't see, love hearts in a circle. We've got white. They seriously feel like, you know, like the sugar candy that you sprinkles, like a funfetti. That's what they feel like. Try not to eat them. All those pencils will make a whole set at the end of this live. No more pencils. We're getting down to the end, guys. Rapid Fuse, some super glue if I need some super glue. If my, whatever it's called, power attack doesn't work. What's this? Hobby Journal foam tape. 2 meters by 12 millimeters by 1 millimeter. Actually, that's quite nice because I don't have any foam tape that's 1 millimeter. So that's really nice to have in my stash. Gem Tack. Permanent glue. This is different from the other one. Permanent glue bonds rhinestones, crystals, sequins, and more to fabric and accessories. Dries clear. You guys familiar with these brands? I think these brands are must be American-y, because I don't think I've ever seen these before. Maybe I just haven't seen them because I haven't had the need to go and look for a glue that would hold rhinestones. So this was in my Spellbinders bag. And when I took it out, I was like, nail polish, what? And Jen Gross was like, oh, no. This is what it's all about. Mariska says I bought gem type but never used it. Typical. So now I need to remember what she said. Essentially, I think it's a bit like the dyes that I was talking about, that I feel like, yeah, it has like a nail polish brush, but what you can do is like drop it in. You can either put it into a paint palette and like paint with it, for want of a better word, or you can like splatter it and add some sparkles. I guess it's really good if you want to have more painterly like splashes and splotches and things like that. So I got one in my kit, and then I went back to the Spellbinders booth to tell them that whoever made those muffins in the bag was an absolute angel, and the lady who was sitting down was like, oh, that was me. So we got talking, and I forced her to email me the blueberry muffin recipe, which I have made, and they're really nice. And anyway, we started talking about these, and then she gave me some extra ones. But this one was the one that Jen was like, you really need to get the sparkle silk. So it's a pearlescent one. Now I'm wondering if this is going to be a bit like the liquid pixie dust, which I have been wanting for so long. And finally, my dear friend Florette from Ink on 3, I whittled her down and she gave it to me. Yay! So it's not a full box, or a bottle. It's one of the ones that they were using in the make and takes. But ultra fine sparkle for your creations. So I'm able to open it here. Ooh, it's gone a bit gloopy. Give it a good stir up. But just look at, can you see the sparkle? Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. Candy says, I love pixie dust. So tell me how you use it. Restream just told me I have received 100 messages today within Restream. Yay, everybody. High five. I didn't know it told me that. So that does, it actually looks very different. It's a very different color. This is a more of a champagne color, and this one is more white. And definitely the liquid pixie dust has more sparkle in it compared to this one. But still excited. What do you use pixie dust for? Candy, you're gonna have to answer that one because I've not used it yet. Shake well, use dropper to drop a small amount out. Use the paintbrush to apply. Cleans up with water on most surfaces. So I think you can like splatter things, or you can just paint with it. You can probably mix it with water and spray it. You could put it inside like a water brush to make your own sparkly one. I have some in an aqua brush and shimmer it on stuff. Oh yeah. Okay, we're getting near the end. Yeah, some more tools from Aladdin to apply these guys. Oh yeah, this was another random one, but there was a 3-pack, but I donated one to somebody. It's hand cream. It's called Utterly Smooth, and I don't think they're over here. I certainly haven't heard of them before, but someone in the Airbnb we were at was like, oh, I love them, they're so good. So I was like, take one. so both Craig and Piper have got bad hands, bad skin on their hands. They dry up really quickly. And there is actually a brand over here called Mugu, which is probably the same thing. The guy who told me about it told me the story that what it was is that they put like this moisturizer on the udders of cows before they put the machine on to milk the cow. Here's me milking my cow. And so they put this cream on to keep it moisturized, and they would then milk it. But what they found out was the farmers always had these deliciously smooth hands. So then they were like, oh, we should market this as hand cream. So then the Mugu, the one over here called Mugu, that's what it's called. And we did try some. There's been, because Piper has eczema and bad skin, the guy in the pharmacy that was selling it said that it's had really good results with that. And I got a little sample, but Piper really hated the smell of it, so she never used it. But this one, I don't think smells, but we'll have to see. Maybe she will think it does. So that's exciting. Love the, oh, here we go. Sounds like udder cream, says Mariska. Hey, Roberta. Brina says, that's good lotion. I used to use it when I was a teen. There you go. Guys, we're nearly done. I bought this at Target for my photos. I'm actually going to put it over here because I'm pretty sure this one was bought last year at Target, but it's got a chip in it. So if you see this one in my photos, it'll always be conveniently out of shot, or there'll be like something conveniently placed over the edge of it. So I'm excited that I got another one. Yay! Put this over here in a little stash of things. Okay, last two things. I'm excited about these. Da, 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 da. I had given up hope on this one, so I'm super, super excited. Whee! So this is Squeaky Clean Stump Cleaner by Brutus Monroe. And it is sweet pumpkin spice aroma, or scented, should I say. Now, when we were at Junkie Fest in June, was it June or July? Christopher was telling me that they were going to be bringing out this one. And I was like, I need that, just because it's pumpkin spice, anything, I need it. And he also gave me this, which is the Squeaky Clean dispenser. So, what you do is you put your stamp cleaning solution in here, and you put this in here, and then it's a bit like some of those ones you get for, can you see my pearl nails? I'm losing my teal left, right, and center. And so it's a bit like the ones you get for that nail polish. But the great thing about this one, which makes it really unique, is that it's got a lock. So let me just show you first of all how it works. It has a little hole here, and then you push down. You see the pump action? And then it sucks up a little puddle here. So you can use your chamois or whatever to pick it up and then rub it on your stamp. But this bit here twists and then it locks. So that won't go down now, but that will. And I haven't used it because I thought to myself, I'm going to keep it and I'm going to get the pumpkin spice thing. And then I don't know what happened over Halloween. I think they just sold out really quickly. Or I remember going to the shop and going, I need to get that. And then I got distracted or something. And when I went back, they were sold out. So Christopher wasn't at Creativation this year. But I saw somebody with a Brutus Monroe sweatshirt, and I just thought it might have been a fan or a customer. So I says, can I get a photo with you and send it to Christopher? And he was like, oh, sure. And then I saw his tag said Brutus Monroe. So his name is Mike. Hey, Mike. And he and I, we chatted and we went for lunch and things together. And I told him, I was like, oh, I missed that pumpkin spice thing. And he said, I've got one in my bag if you want it. I'm like, yes! I'm very excited. So now my squeaky clean is going to get in here. I'm so excited. Mariska says, those dispensers are really great. I use them all the time. Roberta says, I have two, one for water. That's a really good idea. That's what I need to do. And one for stamp cleaner. That's also a really good idea. Pam says, I got the pumpkin spice, but haven't used it yet as I have another one that I'm working on. Okay, last thing in my big bag. Oh no, that's a lie. Second last thing, a scrapbook.com glitter brush marker. So I think it's probably similar to like a Wink of Stella type of thing, but a scrapbook.com one. Nice. Okay, super excited about these. Florette let me have her Atelier inks so that I can show you guys what they're like, test them out on camera, and play with them. So these are, let me get one that you can read here. I'm really excited. These are Atelier inks. They're artist grade fusion ink, so you can watercolor with them. They're also reactive. You can stamp with them. They're great for blending, layering, mixed media, and all sorts. So these, I think I'm going to love them so much. So I have 8 colors. And yeah, so we're going to have to play with them very soon. Yay! So there we go. So who's going to come to my house and put them all away? Because, yeah, that's a whole lot of things. That's a great haul. Candy says, I want those inks. I think you are going to want those inks. Lucky you. I want those. And Rena K, says Roberta. Yeah, I never actually got to see Rena. I saw Gina on the last day during Takedown. That was the only time I saw her. I saw Rena like talking to people and doing a few lives, and I walked past and hovered for a minute or two, but she was really busy. But her inks are all neon, which suit her, but they're not for me. I'm not a neon bunny. Sue says she missed the first bag. Did you get the pink and main blender? I did not, but I did see it. It looked really interesting. It's quite big though. It's kind of like this size. It's kind of big. So I do like it, but I don't think it's as easy to blend with. So I think I still prefer these. Oh, one thing that is exciting is the Make It by Marco. I know Becky was watching earlier. They have made, what was the other things that I did? Oh, here we go, it's right here. The glue holder and my chamois case. But they've also got a range of other things as well. And I showed you last week the clutter keeper, which is on my desk, and I use it for all sorts of things. I had my iPad in it earlier. That's brilliant. But they also have a absolutely beautiful, this is not it. I wish I had it. But this is what I use to hold my blending brushes. But they like fall out all the time. It's really annoying. And they have a blending brush holder where it kind of displays them like this, and it's got a small footprint and it displays them like that, and I'm really excited about that, which is cool. The other thing that I stole, well, I didn't steal it, Carl gave it to me. He had these things that he had 3D printed himself to connect some of these together. So they had a really cool display using these. So he had, oh, I don't know how he did this, but he used these clips to clip them together. Oh yeah, like that, to clip them all together. And as he was taking them down, I was like, oh, that's interesting. Because up here behind me, can you see these blue tubs? Oh, I'm going to test this live on air. And I have a funny feeling it's not going to work, which is sad for me, but I'll try. Because these are both tonic, what I wanted was to be able to clip like two of these together. But I think it's just too big. The gap is too big. The thought was there. I wonder if I can smoosh it together. No, it's not gonna work. So sad for me. Maybe I could put some paper in it or something. I wanted something that's gonna like clip it together so I can grab it as a unit, but it was easy enough to take apart that that it didn't have to be a unit, if that makes sense. Did you get some wow embossing powders? I did not. Oh, one thing which I wanted to see more of but didn't get a chance to was embossing powders by a company called Emerald Creek. And they have scented embossing powders. Have you seen them? I only saw them at the show. I haven't seen them any other place. So I'm not sure where sells them. But yeah, that's exciting. Like scented embossing powders is really fun. I kind of like that idea. Okay guys, I've not made a single crafty thing. However, my back is really sore today. So I think I probably pushed myself too hard with all the baking. So I think I'm gonna have to say cheerio just now. Plus, I'm a bit reluctant to do very much because my computer is still grunting away like a big grunty pig. Speaking about grunty, Mr. Snore Oman down there. And you're snoring. Oh, here we go. That's what it's called. I thought someone was teasing about that, says Roberta. It is a real product. Yeah, it was a real product. Yeah. So when I went to talk to them, the person was talking to someone else. So the lady was giving a demo to someone. I just listened in and I tried to grab some of the things. It did smell. I think the one that I picked up was like lilac or something. And to me, it kind of smelled a bit like old lady soap or something. So it's probably not something that I would put on my card. But if it was like a vanilla or something, then definitely I would use that. I think for me, I'm funny with smells. Like I can't use air fresheners in a car. It gives me a sore head. This some chemical fake smell. I don't like it, but I love like cinnamon and apple and gingerbready smell. Any of those ones, right up my street. I have like any amount of candles with those scents, but I can't do like the fresh linen and jasmine. No, not so keen on those ones. But the pumpkin spice. Actually, I want to smell it. Oh, nice. Just put a little bit on me. Did we not get you a peacock brush, Caddy? No, not yet. Next time. Judy Smith says, big bulldog clips are strong. Try them together. That's true, but these look cuter. These look nicer. Candy says, I miss you and crafting together, but I'm tired today too. Yes, you give me some clips. Yay. All right, well, I will. Oh, Jen says she got a sample of the grape. Oh, the grape scented one. Oh, nice. Is there a cinnamon one? I'd like the cinnamon one. The rose and coffee was yummy too. See, I don't know whether I'd like rose because I always feel it's a bit too, like, I don't know. Sometimes rose things smell really fake and chemically. And coffee, I don't like the smell of coffee, so that's a no from me. But yes, if it's got cinnamon or vanilla or like a spiced apple or pumpkin spice, then I am there. Absolutely. I'll need to check them out some more. I don't know where you can buy them. I'll need to have a look. But the company was definitely called Emerald Creek. All right, my dear friends, I'm going to totally abandon this mess and tidy it away tomorrow. What is it? What's the most exciting thing in my stash today? What are you most excited about? That's what I want to know. For me, I think the scrapbook.com blending tools, because I definitely wanted that, and the Atelier inks, and the liquid pixie dust, and the pixie spray that hopefully will work this time. Brina says, did you get the picket fence screen scrubbing? No, I didn't. I went up to talk to them and hopefully try to wrangle one out of them, but the lady was breastfeeding her baby. I was like, oh, I'll leave you to it. Somebody else needs you more than I do right now. So it looked cool, but it just looks like a scrubby. I don't think it's, I don't know. I haven't played with it. I've touched somebody's, so it's cool and it's small, which I quite like, but I don't think it's anything like special. I don't think it's like life-changing, but I haven't used it, so I shouldn't really say things like that. The glitter things and the ink. Yes, these things. I cannot wait to play with these. Tout support. Jen has been colouring, so she's been quiet. And Suze likes the dome blenders. I am excited. Mariska loved the Spanish stamp set and everything else. I think I'll visit you soon, she says. Yes, please do. Oh, actually, some exciting news is that we have just booked in 2 shows. So one is a trade show in the UK on the 16th, 17th, and the 18th of February. So it's not open to consumers, sadly, but it is for trade. So I'll be there in Birmingham for that. And and then I've got 1 day at home, and then the next 3 days I have a show in Farnborough. So anybody watching from the UK in Farnborough, come along. You'll see me and you'll see Amy. And I just want to show you one more thing because I'm so excited about these. Hopefully I've still got it here. I do. Yay! If you didn't catch my live over on the Heffy Doodlers group, so if you didn't catch my live over on the Heffy Doodlers group, oh, my settings have all gone funky. There we go. We have now got Heffy Doodle t-shirts in the store. We have 2. First of all, we have the sky blue option with the Heffy Doodle logo. And we have also got, Sue says, I love the monster shirt. Yeah! We've got this one, which has the little monsters or aliens on it. And of course, I love this color. And it has these little guys from the You're Weird stamp set. And the message says, stay weird. And then underneath it says heffydoodle.com. So we have got these 2 shirts available in the store. Now, it's only a one-time thing. I'm probably not going to be ordering these again and again and again. So get them while you can if you want them. There's limited sizes available. So, and what I've done actually is I had a bit of a think, and American sizes and UK sizes and Europe sizes are all different. So what I've done is I have taken the shirts and measured them across so that we know what the chest size is. So take a t-shirt that you own and measure it across here, and then to get the size that works for you. Suzanne says, you've come so far from your first live. Anytime there's a problem, you quickly have it handled. Ah, thanks. Thank you so much. Yes, it's always a bit spooky to start off with. But yeah, the camera always runs out of battery. It's because I talk too much. Keep going. The camera's like, I'm not built for this length of a live. All right, guys, I'm going to go and lie down because my back's killing me. Bye-bye, you guys. And I will be back next week and we'll get to play with some of this stuff. Yay! Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.